Welcome to the third drive of the game. I'm going to keep the same format, guys. So I'm going to try to keep shorter videos, so I'll just throw them in playlists like I've been doing the last couple series, where an entire series is in the playlist, and I may have one play per video, or even 4 to 5, depending on how long they take to break down. So we're going to start off here. Like I said, third drive, I have the ball at the 1 after my interception on the goal line, which I will take all day long. 4 seconds left in the third. I have a 3-0 lead. Alright, so right now, as you can see, I'm in an empty set. I have 3 receivers to my right, 2 receivers to my left. I'm running a stick play out of that, which entails basically my Z receiver running a fade here, my number 2 receiver running a bench, number 3 receiver is running the stick route in this case. So he may hitch up at the point of the break, he may hitch in the middle of his bench route, or he may just complete the bench. Backside wise, we're running a double slant for my X and my number 2 to that side. Okay, now as you can see, his defense hasn't really changed. He's spread out because of I'm spread, of course. It's going to be a cover 3. I know now, obviously, because I've seen this video and seen the replay, that he runs a cover 3 basically like this. Widen out, he comes down, boom, boom, boom. Now, obviously, during the play, I don't know exactly where it's going to come from. You know, I have my ideas, but at the same time, you can't assume. You know, you have to look with your eyes first. So what I'm going to look for here, what I like to look for initially, is when I call a stick, and especially out of this set, is the stick route itself. So if I see any kind of space form up here, I want to hit it. If I see these guys widen out and he hitches up tight, I want to hit that right now. That's my primary read. But looking at his defense here, since he has 3 men underneath here, and like I said, I know now that he's going to go on his deep third, but at the point, you know, when I'm calling this play, I don't know that exactly. So I have to sit here and make the read first as fast as I can. And with these 3 guys, I just don't see a way he's going to be open. I'll take a look at it still, but if I don't like what I see, I'm going to move on over to my slants. Normally, I would look at this guy here too, but the problem with that is all the under coverage again. Usually tells me they're going to have a flat player. So this guy will probably go with it. Alright, on the backside here, if I don't like what I see here, like I said, I'm going to look at the slants. Now, looking at the defense initially, there is a nice gap right here. I want to hit that right away. Once I make this read, I don't like it, boom, I'm looking here first. If that gap stays, I'm going for it. If this guy here drops off, then I need to be a little more patient on the play. I might have to hold the ball longer, which kind of scares me because I'm on the 1-yard line, obviously, so you really have to pay attention to blitzes. So if I see a middle backer blitz here or an outside backer blitz here, I know I have to hit this right now too. I need to get rid of that ball, even though he only has so many up here and I have 5 men. If he sends them, I need to make sure that my guys, you know, hold up, obviously, and I hit the hot route as fast as possible. Now, if I see these defenders after I've made this read, and I see these defenders going or flowing with my initial slot, I'm looking for that backside slot. Okay? So let's run through the play, see what happens, and then we'll discuss after. Or during, actually. Alright, so I hit the slant, obviously, for get myself a nice little 8-yard gain on that. Now we'll go back to it and I'll show you my decision-making process. So once I get to about right here, I made the decision. Now I'm going to throw this slant. Now the reason I do that is I'm looking over here initially, and it looks like he you know, I can't really tell right here, but I'm pretty sure he's going to make the read to hitch. If he makes that read to hitch, it still doesn't matter in this case because of this defender here. The defender, yes, he's about 3 yards outside, but as you can see, he's got his shoulders, he's squaring his shoulders up, which will give him the ability to come in and make a play. Now, like I said, I don't know what this guy's doing at the time. The player is playing him too, so that could change things. But he is pretty tight over the top here. So it's 2-on-1. That's not very good odds for me. It's going to be a really tight space essentially, and Romo hasn't been throwing that well. Now, once I go to my second option on this case, you can see the slant. There's still that nice gap. So the moment I see this there's still all the space here, I know where I'm throwing the ball. He's even with this defender here. So I'm going to go ahead. As you can see, I actually waited till he got even with this defender. So once he's even with this defender, he's pretty much got him beat. And I hit it, boom, Great spacing. That gap is still there. I get myself 8 yards. As you can see on the backside, actually Dez finds a nice window too. So if I had thrown this on time when he got even with this defender, then that probably would have been there too. But I made the initial read. He was my next guy in line. That's who I hit. I'm happy with that decision.